Hey there, it's Angie Coley, and today I wanted to talk to you about not reinventing the wheel when you are starting and planning your business, when you're dreaming your big dream. And this inspiration comes from I was talking to someone over the weekend who I've been kind of dogged. I've been kind of persistent in trying to convince them to start a YouTube channel and teach what they know. And this person's objection over the weekend when we had our discussion was, yeah, but I need to come up with something that's totally unique. And to anyone who's had that kind of reaction, this is my blanket response, but know that I'm speaking, this is Angie speaking directly to you. You are that unique thing. You are the unique thing. That's all you need. You don't have to come up with the perfect hook or the perfect spin or something that's never been heard of before that can only be uniquely you. Don't wait for that idea, because the ideas come from the doing. It comes from getting out there, starting to build a following, starting to gain traction, starting to have conversations with people that are following you. And that's how you find that special thing that people resonate with, that they want your help with, by getting out there and doing instead of waiting for the idea to hit you someday. I mean, people talk about this all the time, especially in writing. Writer's block, I believe it's bullshit, because it's a product of discipline. If I don't put my butt in a chair and surround myself, make the situation ideal for myself to produce the writing, then it's not going to happen. Sitting around and waiting for the muse is just not a prudent strategy. Whereas sitting myself in the chair at the same time every day, having my morning cup of coffee, and setting the frame that it's time to write, that's much more likely to produce words. And I'm still going to produce some things that are great, some things that are not so great, but that's part of the creation process. And you can't let a fear of creating something less than perfect stop you from creating. So back to, that was a little bit of a side rant, but anyway, back to the original notion of not reinventing the wheel. So I kind of blame marketers like myself for this need to have the perfect 100% unique thing that nobody else has ever heard of. For years, I would not actually advertise myself for fear that I didn't have that secret sauce. I didn't have that special thing that I could hang my hat on, that people knew you need to go to Angie for. And so I just stayed quiet. And over time, I started noticing that if I really paid attention, if I really dug in, sometimes even if I just bought a course to see what the secret sauce was that they were missing that I didn't have, it was that they just found some angle to talk about the same old thing, and they used that as their platform. It wasn't something that was completely new. It was a new way to look at it, which is why, coming back around full circle to the unique thing that you've been waiting for, is you. Don't reinvent the wheel. You are the secret sauce. So talk about the thing that you like. Show other people how to do what you do. Tell people what you've learned. Go on a rant. My coaching students are constant. I think they've won me over. They're constantly trying to convince me that hashtag Angie rants needs to be a thing because of how often I go on rants when we're on our coaching calls. Embrace the thing that is you. Get out there and find somebody that's doing what you want to do and model on what they're doing. You don't have to create something that's completely new and never been seen, especially if you know that that particular business is working. You can literally just copy and paste what they're doing and then rewrite it in your own words, put your own approach to it. I can't tell you how many different funnels I've seen, how many different sales pages I've seen over the course of my 10 plus years in marketing, and they all have the same basic bones, the same basic flow. What's really different is the person or the company that's operating it and how they connect with their audience. So don't reinvent the wheel. Don't wait around for the perfect idea, the perfect circumstances. The Elon Musks and the Steve Jobs of the world, those are truly rare, truly exceptional individuals that we can be inspired by, but most of us aren't going to get to that level. And that's okay. Not everybody can be 1%. That's actually the definition of the 1%. It's such a tiny, tiny group that most of us aren't going to get there. But you know what? I'm fine with pretty damn good. I'm fine with a business that supports my goals and my needs and my financial earnings. So I set up my business in a way that allows me to live that way. And I'm cool not being Steve Jobs. I've got bigger boobs than Steve and Elon anyway. So yeah, that's what I've got for today. If you are feeling stuck, if you're feeling like you don't know what to do and you don't have the secret sauce, then find a couple people that you admire that are doing what you want to do. Note what you like about what they're doing, what you think you could adapt for your own business. Note what you dislike about what they're doing and what you're not going to copy into your business. And when I say copy, I don't mean literally copy and paste and put some new colors on it and call it your own. I'm literally talking about looking at the underlying structure of what they're doing. You know, if they have a website where you can sign up for an email newsletter and then book a private phone call with them, there's no reason that you can't also start a newsletter and have people book a private call with you. Just don't call it somebody else's. You know, I think I've seen someone call their consultation appointment "Buy Me Coffee." Don't call yours "Buy Me Coffee." Call it a consultation appointment. Give it another special name, but model on success. Don't build yourself a triangle wheel because you need to be new and innovative. We all know that the round wheel works. And often when I've been coaching someone through starting their business, planning it out, figuring out what their big idea is and getting it out there into the world, if they're fighting me on that every once in a while, after I've communicated this perspective to them, I ask them, so how's that triangle wheel working out for you? You ready to try it the regular way? You ready to build a round wheel with the rest of us? It works. Look, there's more than 7 billion people on the face of this earth. All of us have needs. All of us have dreams. All of us have desires and interests. We all scrape up money for things that we want to do, for things that we feel we need to do. So there's plenty of opportunity. There's plenty of space for all of us. When I started my business, I thought I would need 10 clients to get me to the income level that I wanted. And in short order, I realized that I was at maximum capacity being a solo person with 3 clients. I couldn't handle more than 3 clients. So when you put it in perspective like that, that most companies, especially if you're starting as a creative freelancer, you're only going to have so many people that you can realistically handle and do a good job for all those people and keep your sanity and not be working around the clock. And if that's not what you want to do, you don't want to do a freelancer with just a few clients, you want to build an agency with multiple clients, well, there are plenty of people out there that have built agencies that you can model yours on. So this is what I mean. Don't reinvent the wheel. You are the secret sauce. And don't wait for the inspiration. Don't wait for the muse to come around and tell you that you've got permission to start this thing that you've been dreaming of, to put this big idea out there into the world. All you need is an idea and the will to start taking action. So that's what I have for you today. I'm Angie Coley, and let's go kick some ass.